Okay, hi everyone. My name is Vesta Schelin, and I am originally from the States. I was born in Minnesota, Minneapolis, but I moved here when I was 10. I moved to Hässleholm, a little town, and I've been living in Malmö for the past 3 years. I have always been sort of creative, and I want to see myself as an artist and designer. I like to work with lots of different sort of materials, trying to express myself in new creative ways. And today I'm going to show you a project that took many, many hours, many tears, but there's a lot of love in it. And let's see if I can get him out. And here we go. It is a cobra made entirely out of metal thread, so there's no glue involved whatsoever. I've also worked with the glass, so I've colored the glasses as well. And everything, as you see, is binded. So if you have a little thicker iron, and then you take the thinner iron, and then you sort of wheel it around like that. And it's entirely like this. There's some bended in glass all the way up, as you see. And there is also a little lighting in there as well. So yeah, ta-da. And then you can also switch it in any sort of mood if you want, depending on what you want to show off. There we go. And recently I just came out with a new website that I've done myself. I'm not a hardcore coder, but I worked in WordPress. Let's see if it can come around. Is it there? Ta-da! Vesta Sweden is sort of my brand name, or I want it to be in the future if I ever were to start a new business myself. And basically it's only a art portfolio of the stuff that I've done over the years. It's basically about, and here's portfolio. As you can see, some art pieces that I've been working on. And it's really easy, I guess, if you're a programmer. It's basically only JavaScript here and there with the diamonds and a little lightbox function. So it's made in WordPress. Like that. And well, I can tell you a little about the other art pieces that I made. This one I'm sort of proud of. It's really big, actually. It's about this big, maybe. And the whole thing is made out of dots. So if you come like really close, you can see the dots. So they're tiny, tiny. And there's also a pattern in the black as well that goes like that, sort of waves. So it took hours and hours and hours to make as well.
Is it flat?
It's flat, yeah, but there is a little height to it since the dots stick out just a little bit. Yeah. I work mainly in oil paints. For instance, this one is fairly new. But as you can see, there he is as well. Dun dun. And for instance, these ones over here were actually made on a print press. So I worked on sort of a cardboard, and I used a scalpel and cut things out. And then I took off the layer, so it was sort of a softness to the cardboard. And then on that, I put ink and such. And then that's where you can see where it's actually darker. Those are the lines. And then I put that with the ink on in a hard press. And then I took that piece that I got out of, that's the actual print that's here. And then I worked my way over on this. So that's where I put in the red as well, and then the silver, and then I've sewn a bit in it as well. And therefore I made a collection. These are only two of the pieces. So then
Printed on paper or cloth?
it's printed on a very thick piece of paper.
So they're all like you're able to mass produce like but individual.
Yeah.
Not mass produce.
Not
You're
no.
able to produce several but individual.
Exactly. More exactly.
Parts.
Exactly. And then there's just a little more graphics. I usually work in with patterns and stuff. I enjoy that as well. And then there's just a little contact form there that works. Way. And then a few links to my social media. So, well, yeah, that's about it. That's me.